Hey, Viola Rules here, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So we sort of determined that Kimiko isn't the Blackened, or at least we're on the path to doing that, and Himiko has the spirit to continue to fight. But Kibo has sort of ruined the mood by saying, okay, well, we can't save everyone because the Blackened is still here somewhere. But he's not wrong, so let's see if we can figure out who the Blackened is. I have a hunch who it is, but I'm not going to say just yet in case my hunch is wrong.
But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Soul, bro?
Well, anyway,
I'm sorry.
do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
I wasn't expecting him to say that. Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
What?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards,
Right.
isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Unless they did, because remember we found dried blood down there, so somebody obviously fell down there, and I guess they were able to bandage themselves, or maybe their attire covers almost their whole entire body. Looking at you, Korikio.
That is
Yeah, see, exactly. If you hurt yourself, how would we be able to tell?
It must have been barrier magic.
No, but it's nice to see your gusto is back, Kimiko.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Ah, that's it. That must be the reason. Wait, what? You can't just come to conclusions without filling me in on what you want me to do. What? What? What, the thing I mentioned before about the blood? About the dried blood? Is that it? What's the question? Why didn't no one step on the floorboard until the culprit used it for murder? I don't know. This one, that doesn't seem like it's related. I know it's not. I hate the fact that there's timers on these sections now. Why? I can't think like this. Oh god, no, my health. CG, when you were preparing the seance, was there a spot you didn't step? That could have been where the floorboard trap was hidden. When staring at me, they think, okay, what do I don't... Just as I was about to regain some of my health, of course. Wait. Wait! Where is it? 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 Magic circle. Magic circle drawn on the floor. Oh! I swear, Korikio's the culprit.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
It dictated where we could walk. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
Right.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That is clever, Korikio. I'm pretty sure that he's the culprit, or somebody used the seance to their advantage somehow, I guess, maybe? That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit. There's no doubt in my mind. They're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. I mean, I know that I said that I thought it was Korikyo, but I'm not entirely sure now that you say that, because what motive did he have for killing Tenko? He didn't have a motive. But, I mean, he's the only one that's related to the portion we're talking about, so it's you.
It has to be you! Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Did you orchestrate this?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
But I don't understand why he would want to kill Tenko. It doesn't make sense.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle.
It's a pretty flimsy reason, to be honest.
The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for.
Yeah, he dictated where Tenko had to lie down and everything.
Variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
Okay, so I was right earlier when he put the sheet on top of the cage, he put the sickle down. And since it was dark because the sheet was covering the cage, Tenko couldn't see that. Even though he hadn't turned the lights off by that point.
Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Maybe?
Well, Kyo?
Answer already! Did you do it?
Why are you laughing?
What is so funny? I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
Wait. Don't tell me that you're not the culprit, but you penned this on yourself so you could get an anthropology experience to experience how a Blackened feels.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Supposedly.
So, do tell.
Hmm?
How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
You could have memorized where to walk before we blew the candles out?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Okay, fine. The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
Figure what out? That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see at all. They used hearing, touch, smell, sixth sense. Touch? Is that what we're getting at?
That's it! The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Right.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
But if they crawl to it, and they, jostle the floorboard just a little bit, not enough to disturb Tenko, but enough to feel where the crosspiece is, then they could stand up and stomp on it. So that would make a lot of noise, though.
Something besides the wall to move then, right?
I guess so.
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene. I know it. Oh, we're doing Hangman's Gambit again? Oh, God. Culprit used what as a marker? Stone marker. Stone marker. I need an S. If there is one. I might have the wrong idea. Oh, my thing is depleted again. Whoops. Magic marker. Okay. That works too. Same idea that I had. Magic marker. CM. Wait, what? Oh, magic circle. I see. Wait, but wait, I don't understand though. They memorized where the circle was and used that to memorize how far they had to walk to get to the floorboard? Is that what we're getting at?
I see now. That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
That's why Korikio is so intent that no one disturbed the circle.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
So?
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
Oh, that's clever. Wow.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
But, well, I guess by the time everybody stormed in, the magic circle was destroyed, so if there was any evidence he did that, it was destroyed when everybody came running in.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Why is it so wrong? What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Yeah,
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
true. And?
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
Yes.
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document.
Right.
That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
She makes a good point.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Well, let's hear your description of the magic circle you drew, and let's compare it to the document and see if they match up.
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
Right. And see, another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Yes?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Kokichi.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Kokichi, be quiet.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Oh, God, ow.
I said cut that out! It's too bright!
Well,
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
what?
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
Okay, which was...
No way! Did you really?
What?
Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
What's going on?
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording function. Okay. Huh?
Image recording?
Wow. So what purpose did you make this for, Miyu? Actually, I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself.
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
Right, and you were there before we kicked you out of the room.
I'll give it a try.
I swear, if you print out something that we're not supposed to see right now,
Ready?
because they totally would print out a lewd picture of Miyu right now.
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
No, you haven't, Himiko.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance.
Right.
Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Let's see. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything. Huh? What?
There!
Wow.
This
How
is
did
a
we
lot,
not
Kibo. Without
notice
you,
that?
I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners,
Oh, wow.
which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
Which means it would have failed. It would have failed anyway, even if Tenko didn't die.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Thank you for giving Kibo credit.
Hey, where's my thanks? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Thank you, Miyu.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
I don't think we want to know that.
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
What do you mean by that?
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
You're what? Why?
I have no idea, but what?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
You really are a sick freak, you know that, Miyu?
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Did we really need to bring back the toilet-oriented dialogue from Danganronpa 2 that was, Mekamaru's thing?
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan! Quit talking about your poop, no one cares! Theo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kiyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Oh my god, really?
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
Why do you do this to yourself,
To be
Suichi?
honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Okay, rebuttal showdown truth blades. For what? Marker stone iron cage.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
God. Kiyo's attitude is disconcerting, but first I need to counter his argument.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage.
Right.
So suspicion should fall on them.
I can't get the reticle to actually point in the way that I need it to.
Then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Okay, there we go, finally!
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer.
Okay, I see what I need to do. I'm sure the Q's he had the way of getting the murder weapon. I can prove it.
I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
That's not true.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kiyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth.
Right.
And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's
Wow.
exactly correct.
Okay, jeez. That scared me. What?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
True.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Well, I don't understand why.
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma.
Which is not possible because you killed Tenko and not Angie.
But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
Right, because Tenko's death, because of Monokuma's new rule, does not count.
What you talking about, Kiyo?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Right. Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the Blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Right.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Right.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
Maybe?
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Yes. Well, he can
Of course I
anyway.
understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
No, don't.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
In Tenko's case, yes.
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part.
In error?
Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes?
Yes.
How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer?
Wait, does that mean you wanted to be executed? I don't understand what your motivation is, other than the fact that you're the anthropologist and you feel the need to understand every aspect of human life, and I guess death, too.
Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Ah, thanks for foreshadowing.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
I disagree. I think somebody else killed Angie.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
Oh.
Wowee! This argument is getting intense. At times like this,
I was just about to say we're about to have split opinion again, aren't we?
the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but he insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Okay, then. Here we go, split opinion. I actually like this minigame. It's fun. And I like that it replaces a lot of the non-stop debates we would have had to do to get to the conclusions we draw during split decision. I just sort of kind of wish that I didn't have to watch this cutscene every single time because it's so long and drawn out. It was impressive the first time, not so much... What is this, the third trial? Third time we've seen this? Probably more than that, actually. Vote for Kyo. Vote now. Don't vote yet. Debate scrum start.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He forced
What?
his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh, wait.
The katana
Okay, I keep
was
messing
found
up.
in Kyo's lab.
I should listen to everyone's arguments first.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not Blackened?
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
But how?
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
Kyo's confession was shocking, but we can't be certain he's the Blackened. We need to match up our ideas and persuade them all at once. I don't know which one.
I got this, but he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
So Kyo did kill
Oh,
Tenko,
I
but
see.
Not Blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this.
No.
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
When we are consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth. We need to defend that point.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie. He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not Blackened?
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
3 minutes left on the timer.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Okay, that's the one that I haven't used with something
Kyo
yet.
killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Oh, okay. I completely didn't realize that he...
I got this.
Okay, so I have to match up the
Angie's
rest.
research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not Blackened?
Kokichi!
No.
Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He
Perhaps.
was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got
No.
this. Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Okay, it's time to button mash. There we go. Full counter. Got it.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
Agreed. And we'll start the process to solve Angie's murder in the next one. I honestly think that someone else killed Angie, but a lot of Kyo's artifacts and stuff were found in Angie's lab, so maybe it was him. But if it was, then I'm still confused on what his motivations would be. Plus, Angie's body had a few wounds that needed to be placed as well. But we'll investigate that in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this one, give this video a like. Also be sure to like my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter, as well as support my Patreon and check out my reaction channel. All those links will be in the description below. And subscribe for more. If you are subscribed or any subscribe right now, be sure to hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload videos. This is Viola Rules, signing off. Talk to you later.